Hello, welcome back, and today I'm gonna walk through my dry erase remix I did. Just a little backstory before I start the walkthrough. So, I found this guy called Quotes from Movies. I think I got him up on my For You page on TikTok. There was one song that I really liked, so I tried to remix it, didn't go so well. I tried another one because I really liked his stuff. I remixed that one, and it was this one, the dry erase remix. I really like his style. It's similar to the 1975, which is a band that I really enjoy personally. Okay, so the song starts like this. Okay, so first I have this vocal ambience which I made out of the normal vocals, this part I think. I just drowned them in a lot of reverb, delay, more reverb, delay, and then I filtered them down a bit with like a radio filter. I also have this tape stop, reversed tape stop. It's more like a start than a stop. A reversed tape stop, same on this. This was a part of the song, I think. I'm not too sure. Then I have this. I believe this is the end of the song, looped with some effects on it. This is how it sounds like without effects. Then I have Valhalla delay. I have some EQ, RC20, a filter again, more EQ, and gain, which I'm automating in this part here. Then I also have all of these. This is just some vinyl noise, some bird sounds, I believe. Yep, and then ambience I made previously. For the synths in this part as well, I have this Wurlitzer, I think. I think I only like the click of it because I wanted I have a sort of synth brass sound over here, and I think I wanted that one to stand out more. So I added this click, which is the stock E piano in Logic. Then I have this Juno sound here from RetroSynth, which I made myself. If you wanna copy the presets, then here you have it. This is how it sounds like without the chorus. And this is with. Some soft SSL compression. Some OTT or over the top compression. And then just a EQ to shape the sound a bit more. Then there is this thing. This is a preset from Logic. I think the only thing I added was some RC20 delay and then EQ and stuff. It doesn't really sound so different from the default thing that I found in the stock library in Logic. I just made it sound a bit more ambient. And this is without effects. I'm adding this clap, and the clap has a spring reverb on it from the Spring Box, which is a guitar pedal in Logic. On the vocals, I just have a slight bit of OTT. I have a low cut. I have this delay as well. Wish I was an edgy sketch. Shake it up and try again. There is this sort of ARP thing, which is from Spire, I think. No, it's from Repro, actually, which is a Prophet 5 emulation. Yeah, it's a really heavy synth, so I think that's why I bounced it out. It just has a bit of reverb on it from Raum. Then I'm adding this bass as well, which is from the stock plugin Alchemy. It's just a simple filtered saw wave. There's nothing to it really, it's just a filtered down saw wave. I have some compressor on it, and that's about it. Then I'm also adding a kick and a tambourine. That's about it for that part. So, for the bridge, I'm adding some effects, like this one. Then I have a riser as well. I made this riser myself in Alchemy. I'm also introducing the shops I did, which I'm gonna go through later. But this is the chorus shops. I just have these filtered down, a bit more Brit crushed than the shops in the drop. Some radio filter, OTT to make the radio sound even more compression, making it a bit more mono. Then there's also this thing, which is from Spire. It's some cool key sound I found. I don't think I have the library for it installed, but it's just a really simple key sound. And then I just put some long Raum reverb on it. There's also this thing. I think this is from Spire as well, but I think it was too heavy on my computer, so I bounced it out to audio. Just a little ARP thing. Then there's nothing more there actually. That's about it. Then it goes into this part. So, if the drums sound a bit weird, that's because I'm missing this one plugin called Satin. I have it on this computer, but I don't have it licensed yet. The drums sound a bit more open, but in the final version they sounded a bit more tight. But that's because of this plugin. I'm also missing a lot of plugins on the master, but it's not a huge problem. So, for the shops, that's the part I think most people are wondering about. This is just a lot of different loops I've made or other people have made that I then take small bits and pieces of and piece them together. This technique is inspired by the technique of Face to Face, which is a song by Daft Punk, where they take a lot of little bits and pieces of other songs, micro samples, and then they arrange them and pitch them so they fit together. It takes a lot of time, like a lot of time, but it's so worth it in the end because it sounds so interesting. So, I'm not gonna go through all of these in detail, I'm just gonna play some of them soloed. I have this, for example, which is from a loop I made. I have this. This is from a loop I made a while ago, like soul sample. Yeah, so, yeah, this is... as I said, this is really hard to show how I made it because it's just trial and error. You just chop a bunch of stuff out from different songs or different loops, or songs, but that's not really legal if you're gonna release it. Then we have the drums. The drums is just this over loop. I think this is the kick from a Dua Lipa song, yeah, Break My Heart. Then I have this main loop, which is just a over loop I chopped up as well. Then a crash. That's just the drums. They're so simple in the song, so it's barely even worth showing. I have this bass, which is from Repro again. It's the funk unison bass. I don't know if I have a reverb on this, actually, a smaller reverb, which helps with getting the bass to feel more alive and a part of the rest of the song. But of course I'm cutting the lows from the reverb and stuff, so it doesn't clash with the other low frequency elements. This is a modified preset from Silent. It's a stock preset. It's just like a Moog bass kind of thing. Then I have this, which is a preset from, I don't know what this pack is in Silent. I think it's the Oliver pack. I think you can get this on Splice if you want, but it's just a basic sort of saw synth synth brass thing. I don't have this plugin anymore, so I can't show this. I can show this. This is a ES2, which is a Logic stock synth with a preset I made. It's the simple saw synth as well. It has a vibrato modifier on it, or modulator, on the pitch, so it sounds really funky when you automate that. But yeah, I have these vocals as well.
Been so happy, baby.
It's just the chops from the chorus, but I put them through this radio preset in Space Designer. If you don't use Logic, Space Designer is just a really simple, it's a convolution reverb basically. So they have these cool speaker presets.
If cold stuff is made up, then I'm safe and sound.
Here I'm bringing back the filter chops from before. I'm adding a tambourine loop. Same build up from before. Same chorus from before, but in the second part of it I'm introducing a lead. This is a preset from the FreeSynth Tyrell N6, which is supposed to be a sort of Uno emulation or something in that style. Here I don't have this CLA Guitars plugin anymore, which is really sad because that made a lot of sound to the synth. It really added this sort of guitar-ish tone to it, but it still kind of sounds the same without it, so it's fine. I have an OTT on this, I have a Fat Effects, I have a Valhalla delay, a reverb, a EQ, and then a kickstart. I'm also missing these strings, but they're here in spirit, so... I'm also automating the reverb up on the end note here. So, for this part, I have the vocals going through a sort of radio filter again. I'm using overdrive to give them a bit more of the telephone sound. And then a telephone filter, or radio filter as I called it. Then I have this sort of 80s kind of tape delay. I call the preset 1975 because it sounds like every 1975 song, because they really love slap delay. And then a reverb. Then I have this thing as well, this keyboard. Which is this synth from Air, I believe, called Hybrid. I think this comes with Pro Tools. It's a really cool synth. It looks like shit, honestly, but it has a cool selection of presets, so it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, this is a really cool plugin. I got it cheap on Plugin Boutique a while ago, and I've been using it since. It's really great.
Why isn't life like try to race? Can't take the concrete. I need a backspace button on.
So I have this bridge here, which is basically the same as before, but shorter and without a bass and chords. I don't think I need to go through this. This is basically the song. Yeah, that's the song. So, I hope you like this video. I don't usually record videos like this, but the past one, I was really happy with it, so I decided to do one more. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what you want next. Do you want a breakdown of my other remixes, or do you want a original video? Maybe on how I create my samples for this in the chorus? Maybe on something else, mixing, whatever. Just let me know. Thanks for watching, and bye bye!